Good morning, everybody. I'm absolutely delighted to be here today. West Lancashire is a wonderful borough, and my message today is that the Council is hugely ambitious for the borough and for Skelmersdale. Together with our partners, we've got exciting plans for our town centres, for housing, for business, for education, and in particular, Skelmersdale is a key priority. And it has fantastic growth potential. Skelmersdale's home to over 1,000 businesses, 40% of the employment within the borough, and 50% of the borough's largest businesses. Skelmersdale has the land, location, the connections to make ambitious growth plans a reality. And it's strategically located in the centre of the UK, with the advantage of the proximity to 3 city regions and all the global growth opportunities that provides, including the Port of Liverpool. The Ambassadors Initiative was launched in November 2016, and it is a key ask within the borough's economic strategy that runs until 2025. The model has been successful in other vibrant areas, Burnley, St Helens, Knowsley, so why reinvent the wheel? I'm confident that as ambassadors for Skelmersdale, we will deliver great benefits, both for the borough, but also for the town. At the heart of the Ambassadors Initiative are 3 very powerful ideas. The first is promoting our unique brand for Skelmersdale and doing that unashamedly. The second is about networking with a purpose, the purpose being business opportunity, new opportunities for businesses and for our communities as well. And the third idea is about celebrating Skelmersdale's success, much of which you've heard about today and in previous meetings. As a council, we've been fully behind this initiative from the start and we'll continue to support it, but we can't do it on our own. I'm really passionate about the power of partnership and about what we can do together for Skelmersdale. We have a huge number of forward-looking businesses and motivated individuals, and we need to tap into that huge power. And involvement in this initiative is vital for developing a shared sense of ambition and confidence, which I believe we've already started to make great inroads into. I'm convinced that our success will be guaranteed with continued involvement and increased involvement in the Skelmersdale Ambassadors Initiative. And I'm delighted by the support that we've had so far from colleagues on the steering group, but also from the wider ambassador team. My commitment to you is to pledge my time and those of my team to work with you, to devote time to attend events such as these, to listen to ideas, and to give time to engaging with ambassadors. Thank you for listening today, and I want to hand over now to Mark Timmerman and Tony Rankin, who will tell you more.
You might have seen the video before that was on early on. I'm actually wearing the same suit and the same shirt as a year ago, so my apologies for my lack of discretion on that point. I'm Mark Timmerman, and I own and manage Lancashire Manor Hotel, which is just down the road, and I also look after Mellors Catering Services, which is a school and college caterer. We feed about 80 to 90,000 pupils a day, so lots to talk about. But I'm also delighted to be part of the steering group for the ambassadors and the network as a whole. The reason why I'm fully engaged in that is because when you run your own business for 22 years, you get siloed. I'm sure you might experience that yourself. If not, sometimes you feel you're part of a very small goldfish bowl, and my goldfish bowl is my management team that I meet too often and talk about the same things. And catering and hotels, which is a very finite industry as well. So it's great to be part of this, where you actually just get an experience of the wider community of Skelmersdale and the wider business community as well. So that's good for me. It makes my conversation with my management team that much more effective, makes my company more successful, and hopefully makes the area more successful, i.e. Skelmersdale. So that's why I'm here today. Kim has referenced that there's other sort of like examples of Skelmersdale ambassadors in Knowsley and St Helens, etc. So we're following that business model. And part of that business model is how we fund ourselves in the future. So there's a slide about future fees. And as yourselves, you need to appreciate that we need to fund these activities and events in the future. The fees are relatively small, but it funds those activities, and you as business people need to assess if you think those fees are worth it. And Tony has got all the good news. He'll tell you why he thinks there's great value in these fees for the future. These fees, by the way, are from September the 1st, and they are based on your size of business in the local area. So if you have a head office with 80 staff, then it's 80 people that would be relevant for those fees. Do you want to see the numbers? Are you numbers people? Do you really care? It's only small. I'll press a button. There they are. Did you see them? So, self-explanatory, from September the 1st, the numbers of your employees on one side and the annual fees on the other side to be part of this fantastic network. And Tony would tell you, or remind you at least, what those values are.
So because Mark looked so snazzy in his suit, I thought I'd give it a go. Thanks very much, Mark. I'm going with the shirt as well. So for those who've already been involved with the ambassadors, I hope you've already found some value from the events that we've been putting on. And by being a fee-paid ambassador, I hope that's going to carry on by giving you access to key decision makers, opportunities to collaborate, make new contacts, promote your business, and much, much more. As you've seen from Lindsay's video, we've had some fabulous speakers coming to talk to us, but that's enough about me and Lindsay. We've also had the chair from the Lancashire LEP, we've had the director from the Skills and Employment Hub. More importantly, we've had some fantastic, inspirational local businesses from Skelmersdale. And we want to continue to offer these kinds of events for you, some informal networking opportunities, some seminars, some masterclasses, opportunities to learn about hot topics like the GDPR. Thanks for your talk today, Chris, very informative. And also about key developments both locally and in the wider community that keeps us all informed and up to date so we can continue to develop our business. With that in mind, we've already got a calendar of events for the rest of the year that you as ambassadors will be able to access. And as always, we hope you'll be able to get the chance to carry on making the business contacts that you have been doing, getting to know one another, making more business for yourselves and other businesses in Skelmersdale, and bringing all the benefits back into Skelmersdale, which is what we're all about. We want this to be your network. It's not just about us as the steering club putting this on, so we implore you to let us know what you like about the events, what you don't like, what you want to hear more about, and if you'd love to join the steering group, we'd welcome you with open arms, because the more industries, the different sectors, the different sizes and types of businesses that we've got is only going to make us stronger and benefit Skelmersdale. So what happens next? You'll get a lovely invitation through about joining the Skelmersdale Ambassadors. That'll give you more information about the fees and how to go about your application. And then reassure you that all the monies that we do take from the membership gets reinvested into putting on events like this and promoting Skelmersdale in the wider community. If you want to know more, please contact us on the back of the invitation or contact us today. All of the ambassadors are here today, apart from Steve, who's sunning himself somewhere now he's retired. But we'll all be floating around today, so if you've got any questions, please approach us.
Slide says it all. Make it your business. So thank you again to all the speakers and for yourselves for coming today. Please remember to check out the Skelmersdale website, follow us on LinkedIn and Twitter, and please continue to share your good news stories with us. Look forward to seeing you again on the 12th of July at the next event, and in the meantime, please feel free to stay, network more, and have a fair coffee. Okay, thank you.